And ladies and gentlemen, happy new year. It's Millionaire Monday and we are here live in the beautiful Buckhead community of Atlanta. Good afternoon. I don't know, it's 12 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 10 o'clock, somewhere around the world. Wherever you are, I want to say welcome to the Ramonepreston Show. This is our first show of 2023, and I want to wish you, your family, a happy new year. My hope and expectation is that on this second day of 2023, you have already been in the process of executing all of your goals, your resolutions to get to your dreams and your desires. So if you're coming on live, please do me a quick favor. You already know, hit that like button, hit that share button, and tag Lolly Dolly everybody and let them know Ramonepreston, my squad. We're right here live in the beautiful Buckhead community of Atlanta. Today is Monday, Millionaire Monday, my favorite work day of the week, January the 2nd, 2023, and we are live right here on the Ramonepreston Show, and I want to welcome you. So do me a favor, put in the comments what city you're watching me from. Please put in the comments what city you're watching me from. I'm sure we're gonna have a different engagement, at least for the first few days of the year. It's always like that. This is actually our third year with the Ramonepreston Show. We did a few test runs in the fourth quarter of 2020, and then we decided that we were going to go all the way Monday through Friday with the Ramonepreston Show, and we started January of 2021, and we went through and we're still going very strong. So I want to say thank you for joining the Ramonepreston Show. Thank you for continuing to support what we're doing, and we're making a major impact. So many people have changed their financial life, their personal life, their professional life, their careers, and their businesses just from the content that I share on this show, which, by the way, is free content. I give you the game every day. So welcome to the Ramonepreston Show. I'm your host, Ramonepreston, and every Monday through Friday, one more again for another year, we show up here at 12 o'clock noon, Monday through Friday. So be sure to set your notifications to join me every day at 12 o'clock noon. If there is an exception where I'm traveling, I'm out of town, I'm not able to get in front of my camera and my team, guess what? We will make sure we notify you about that. But for today, the first Monday of the year, we're here, we're live. It's January 2nd, 2023, and I want to welcome you to the Ramonepreston Show. Now, just in case you don't know, this may be your first time watching the show. This may be your 1000th time watching the show. I want you to know what I share with you on this show are principles, concepts, business and financial information that I personally use. I don't give you something that I don't use. Anything that I share with you on this show, you better believe I'm using it in my life. That's what brought me from hood figure to seven figures. And hopefully before this year is out, I'll be telling you I went from hood figure to 8 or 9 figures. That's what my hope and expectation is. That's what my goals are. That's what my dreams and desires are. But we're not here for that. Today, we're here to give you some information on how you can execute the 4 M's of money. How can you execute the 4 M's of money? Now, I'm not sure if you have followed me the last couple of days and you have signed up. I don't know if you have or not to our 90-day challenge that we are a part of. We're definitely going to take the first 90 days of the calendar year, and we're going to execute at the highest level. But even if you are not a part of our 90-day Millionaire Blueprint Challenge, which I'll share more about that in a little bit, even if you're not a part of that, here's what I want you to understand. If you want to get to another level financially, if you want some level of financial freedom, if you want your business to thrive, if you want your ministry to grow, at some point you got to focus on these 4 M's, okay? It's just no way around it. You got to focus on these 4 M's. I keep telling people this all the time, especially a lot of the people that I talk to who are in ministry. They're part of the church. They're leaders in the church. They just drop the ball when it comes to these 4 M's. And I'm going to show you some reasons why they drop the ball. And even people who ain't in ministry, people who just work jobs and who trying to start their businesses, and entrepreneurs drop the ball financially and they never reach their goal. So I'm going to assume on this second day of January, you got pages and pages and pages of goals and resolutions. All right. And if you do, I want to make sure that you integrate into those goals and resolutions these 4 M's. So make sure you put in the comments what city you're watching your boy from. Let me know what city you're watching me from. Don't be coming on this show and not be participating and engaging. Let me know where you at, what city, who you represent. Let me know who you represent. And if you have any questions while we're live, drop the question in the comments. I'll be more than happy to answer the question. I told you I'm here. My squad is here. And there are a lot of people ain't doing business today. There are a lot of people who off today. We doing business. We working today. We in here grinding. We out here in these marketplace streets. Okay, we out here in these marketplace streets, and we doing business. As a matter of fact, my squad, I gotta give them a shout out because they already on the board. I walked in the office and they got deals on the board. They got money on the board. They already making moolah on day 2 of 2023. So shout out to my squad. Appreciate my team, everybody that's a part of Ramonepreston Enterprises. And we had an extraordinary 2022 year, and we are already poised. I mean, just the proof is in the pudding. We're poised. But guess what? I don't want that to just be our success story. I don't want to just show up every day for the rest of this year and tell you stories about how me and my team are crushing it. I want you to have your own success stories. Even if you don't have a business, if you work a job, you're on a fixed income, you still need to know how to execute the 4 M's, okay? So I want you to write these 4 M's down, all right? I want you to write them down, and then we're gonna go into some of the details of these 4. So how do you execute the 4 M's? Let me give you the 4 M's, and I want you to write them down, okay? Number 1, you got to execute the M of, and these are the money M's, by the way, okay? These are like the 4 M's of money. Let me just make that clear so you're not thrown off on what I'm talking about when I say M's, okay? So these are the 4 M's of money, and I want you to execute these 4 M's. So you got to execute your money math. You got to execute your money mindset. You got to execute your money muscle and your money milestone. So I'm going to take a little time and walk you through each of these 4 M's of execution. But again, it don't matter if you work a job, if you're on a fixed income, if you don't work, if you got a business, if you work a job and got a side hustle, if you're a preacher, minister, church, it don't matter. Non-profit, for-profit. At some point, if you're going to see monetary success, if you're going to see more money, if you're going to see financial freedom, if you want to get the bag and be financially stable, you're going to have to learn how to execute the 4 M's of money. Okay? The 4 M's of money. Number 1, you got to learn how to execute your money math. We're going to talk about that in a few moments. You got to know how to execute the money mindset. Number 3, you got to know how to execute the money muscle. And number 4, you got to know how to execute the money milestone. Now, let's work on the first one, the money math. Let's look at the money math, because money math is about you learning how to convert information into numbers. This is what money math. So if you're going to execute the first M of money, which is your money math, You have to learn how to convert, okay? Convert info into numbers. All right? So what that looks like in your life today is, if you have goals that you've set, if you have resolutions for this year, if there's a certain list of things that you've put together that you want to accomplish this year, if you've already set these things out, what that means is you have to, I got a whole lot of notes to give you too. I got so many pages of notes, I ain't even gonna be able to get to all the notes today, but I'm gonna do my best to give you as much as I can. So if you have a list of goals, if you have a list of resolutions, things that you want to accomplish this year. Let's say, for example, you want a new car, you want to pay off your debt, you want to get rid of student loans, you want to buy your first house, you want to go on 4 vacations once a quarter, you want to help your family, whatever the things are. All this stuff that you write down is really information. That's all you're doing. You're just writing information down. Okay, so if I go into my phone right now, my notes, and I pull up my goals, it's going to be full of words. I want to do this. I have that. I am this. I'm doing that. I'm going there. It's just full of words. It's full of information. But when you learn how to execute the money math, what you learn how to do is take all the information you have in your mind about what you want to do and learn to convert it into numbers, into digits. Okay, you got to convert this into numbers. You got to convert it into digits. Now, why is this important? Well, all you got to do is just do some research. If you do some research, you'll realize that one thing the human brain processes well is numbers. Digits, dollars, okay? Have you ever heard someone say, if it don't make dollars, it what? It don't make sense. If it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. So what are they actually saying? What they're actually saying is, if I can't convert information into numbers, if it don't make dollars, if I can't see a dollar amount or associate numbers with information, it ain't gonna make sense to me, because your brain is easy to process numbers and math and digits, sometimes more than information. I mean, studies show this stuff. All you gotta do is your research and you'll realize, wow, studies show that you can read a book like 6 or 7 times. Like one book you could read 6 or 7 times, and there are studies that show you still won't contain maybe 60% of the information. So 6 out of the 10 things that you obtain in that book, you're going to forget about, or you're going to remember, but you're going to lose 40 to 50% of the information. You're just going to forget about it. But if you got a dollar amount associated to something you did, you're more likely to remember the dollar amount, right? So you could go to a store and you can go to the store to go purchase something, and they can tell you all about this product. They can tell you all the details of it, all the features, and how this product is going to be amazing, how it's going to work. They could give you a brochure. You might not remember that, but you definitely going to remember how much that product costs. Because if they tell you, oh, by the way, this product costs you $1,000, 2 weeks from now, you could be talking to somebody and telling them, I don't remember what they said that the product do. I don't remember information, but I sure remember they told me it's $1,000. So the first line of execution, the first level of execution, and you should integrate this into your goals for this year, is for you to go back and look at all your goals for this year. Go back, look at all your New Year's resolutions, the things you want to do, and associate a dollar amount to it or a number to it. Okay? That's what you need to do. This is what executing money math is about. So think about it. If you have a goal to exercise, if your New Year's resolution is to work out every day, okay, well, if you put that down, I want to work out. I'm going to work out every day in 2023. That's my goal. That's my resolution. I'm working out, right? Well, this doesn't really register in your brain as much as it does if you said, you know what? I want to lose 20 pounds. or I want to lose 30 pounds. Now, because you did the math, I want to show you how this math stuff works. Now, because you did the math, and this ain't even got nothing to do with business and finances. This is just you working out. But I'm showing you how doing math works in any area of your life. You want to work out. Let's say if you want to lose 30 pounds. Well, how long do you want to take? Is it 1 year? Well, if it's 1 year, now you could take 1 year. You could take, let's say 365 days, or let's just say 52 weeks, and you divide it into 30. So that means you want to lose about 1.7 pounds a week. 1.7 pounds a week. So now your workout is going to be different. Why? Because you ain't just got information saying, oh, I want to work out every day in 2023. Now you got a number. I want to lose 30 pounds within the next year. I put 52 weeks, I divide it by the 30, and I come up with 1.7 pounds a week. So every week I need to lose, let's say 2 pounds just to be even, right? But now you have a number, it changes how you work out. Because if you work out every day and you get on the scale and you go through a week and you don't see 1.7 pounds gone, or 2 pounds a week gone, those numbers are going to motivate you to do more. You get what I'm saying? Well, the same thing is with your finances. It's with your finances. So execute the money math. So you wanna execute the money math. This is the first line of execution for you. So what are some things do you need to execute the money math on? Well, you need to look at how much money do you want to make this year? You need to put a dollar amount to that. How much money do you want to make this year? How much money do you need to make this year? Maybe you want to buy a new car, or maybe pay the car off. How much is it going to take? Maybe you want to move into a new house, or you want to buy a house. How much is it going to take? Maybe you have a debt that you want to pay off. Collections. How much is it going to take? Maybe you want to go on a vacation. Whatever the things are that you say you want to do in 2023, and the things that you need to do in 2023, get a total dollar amount of those things so that you can do the math. Because if all you do is have these on a goal, I want to pay my car off, I want to buy a new car, I want to buy a house, I want to go on a vacation. All that information ain't going to mean nothing to you, because it ain't going to give you no fuel to really move on it, because you don't really know what you're doing. You don't have the numbers or the dollar amount associated with it, because you didn't do the money math. All right, so that's number one. So the first step, the first level of execution is executing the money math. If you have any questions on what I'm sharing with you, I would love for you to put it in the comments, and I would love to know how you're working the money math out for your goals. And please, even if you can't do it all today on the show, make sure that you take some time and do the money math. All right. So that's number one. Number two, let's get to number two real quick. What is the second M of money? The second M is the mindset. Money mindset. So now, some of you might be thinking, Ramon, why would you put money math before money mindset? That's actually deliberate for me. The reason why it's deliberate for me, because sometimes even before you start working on your mindset, you need to have a dollar amount so that you will know how far you need to grow. Does that make sense to you? So for example, if you just say, I'm gonna work on my money mindset, and you start taking some courses, you start reading some books, you start listening to the millionaire mogul Ramonepreston and other gurus about getting that bag and building your business, that information is good. But again, if you don't know how to convert that information to math, it's going to affect how your mind grows when it comes to money. So I would always do the math first. Like for me in my company, my entire organization, I've already told my whole team, everybody that works with me and for me, they all know I want my organization to become a $10 million a year organization. That's what I want to do. I want to make $10 million a year. I really do. And guess what I got to do? I got to do the math. So the first thing I did was the math. Once I did the math and I saw how many products and services I have to sell, how much I have to scale my business, how much money I have to spend on marketing and staff, and how many staff members I'm going to have, and how many systems and processes I'm going to need, all this stuff, I started doing the math, but it all started with math. And then once I did the math, I realized, wow, in order for me to sell that many products and scale my products that much, I got to have all this stuff. I got to learn more. I got to change. I got to do this, do that. So all of a sudden, now it helps guide me to what type of education and information I need to grow my money mindset. So I'm telling you, if you do the math on all the things you want to accomplish this year, and you have a dollar amount associated to those things, and you divide those up into the 52 weeks of the year, or the 12 months of the year, or maybe the 365 days, you might do a version of all of it. Because you do the math, it's going to force you to change your money mindset. If you don't do the money math, you don't have an incentive to change your money mindset. So what do you mean execute the money mindset? What I mean is you have to not just get educated, not just learn, not just get information, but you got to train. See, that's one of the differences between a lot of online financial courses and business courses and what I provide through my business and financial courses. So my signature course is a Millionaire Blueprint. It's an online business and financial wealth building system, right? But the difference between mine and a lot of people's is I'm not just giving you educational content. I'm not just giving you videos to watch and learn about money. I'm actually showing you how to minimize your taxes, how to get creative in your tax strategies, how to start a holding company, how to get your EIN, draft your operating agreement, how to build your systems and processes. I'm showing you how to do it. So when you add the how-to with the education, you get training. And your mind needs to be set on info. Remember this, your money mind needs to be set on info, and let me just spell it out so you won't be confused. Information and action. Because if all you doing is talking about what you finna do this year, if all you doing is talking about how you gonna crush it, it's day 2. What you did? Have you done anything today? Have you done anything yesterday? Yesterday was Sunday, January 1st. I beat the sun up, and guess where I was yesterday morning up until it was time for me to go to church. I was right here in my office. Now that ain't for everybody. That don't mean everybody have to do it. I'm not trying to make anybody else feel bad, but I'm just showing you I've done my money math. So because I did my money math, I have a certain money mindset that I got to develop because I want to make $10 million in 2023. I want my organizational enterprise to generate 10 milli. That's what I want, right? And I've done the math on how I need to scale, systems, processes, staff, the things that I need to do. And it's stretching me because I see, wow, my mind needs to change. And guess what I'm doing every morning? Even more now. And I'm even more strategic. I'm training because I'm getting information, but I'm putting it into action. I'm doing something with that information. That's the difference between training and you just taking a few courses. I have a lot of students in my Millionaire Blueprint. I have a lot of clients that I coach who they done took courses online, but they ain't learned nothing. They hadn't gotten enough information to really train, and to really put to action. So your money mindset. Here's another thing about your money mindset. One is about training, okay? Another critical component to your money mindset, if you want to execute the money mindset, that means you want to grow. You need to train more. You need to get the right information and action. Every day you should be learning about money. Every day you should be learning about success. Every day you should be taking something that you learn about money and success and putting it to action. If you don't know how to do it, or if you don't have enough tools to do it, because again, a lot of people will teach you, a lot of books you read, it will let you know what you need to do. It will tell you about what you need to have and the things that you should be doing, but they don't always give you the tools on, well, how do I actually do it? How do I start a holding company? How do I develop creative ways to lower my taxes? How can I start a business while I'm still working a job and lower my tax bill and then start moving money towards my business? How do I invest? How do I do these things? It requires training. The next component to you executing the money mindset, and this is a big word here, is relationship. You have to develop a relationship with money. A lot of people don't know that. And especially Christian people. I talk to a lot of Christian people, and I can just tell how they respond to certain business and financial principles and concepts. I already know they ain't got no good relationship with money. Let me just say it this way. If you look at your bank account, and this includes me, we all fit this category, but I'm talking to you today. If you look at your bank account right now, wherever you are financially is a reflection of your relationship with money. Can you handle that? Think about what I just said. Where you are right now financially, how much money you got, that's a reflection of your relationship with money. So I'm not excluded from this. I just told you I want to go from a 7-figure organization to a 10. I don't want 1 million. I want 10 million. Okay? And so when I look at where I am right now financially, I'm like, oh, wow, I'm here because of my relationship with money. This is because of what I know about money. And if I want to get to 10 million, it's something that I don't know. It's a different relationship I got to have with my business. You could be at $20,000 a year. You could be broke, but it's only a reflection of your relationship with money. So how do you change your money? How do you change your financial situation? You have to change your relationship with money. How do you change your relationship with money? Getting to know money, working with money. Me and my wife, we have a beautiful relationship. We've been married for this year makes 20 years we've been married. 20 years me and my wife have been happily married. We still in love. We still crazy about each other. We still on one page, one accord. We ride or die, right? 20 years, but guess what? Just this morning, my wife and I, we love each other, we hug each other, we pray for each other, we take time, we talk to each other. I talked to her about some things that I was doing today, and she was like, wow, thank you for taking time to talk with me, honey. I didn't know that yesterday. And I was like, yeah, I really didn't think about it yesterday, but today is a new day, and here's a new piece of data. Here's a new piece of information I want to give you. And she's like, well, I'm glad you told me. Now we're on the same page. I'm with you 100%. I agree. She already mapped her life out with that new piece of information, just things that we do differently, right? And things that I want to accomplish. And she's like, hey, I'm with you 100%. But our relationship continues to grow like it has for 20 years because we are informing each other. We're taking actions with each other. All this has to do with your money mindset. Because when I talk to you, if you ain't got the right money mindset, I already know you're not working on your money relationship. You still think like you broke. You still talk like you broke. You still hang around broke people. You still think middle class. You're stuck in this category because you look at people in third world countries and you like, well, I got it better than them. Somebody woke up this morning and they ain't have no food to eat. That's a horrible comparison. You can't keep putting yourself against people who broke. You can't keep putting yourself against people who live in a third world country. Put yourself against people who are successful and see how it feels. Because people justify their lack of money relationship, their lack of money training, their lack of information and action because they don't have a money mindset. And then they justify it. I'm giving you the game today. I'm trying to help you see that if you're going to execute at the highest level in 2023, stop playing. Execution number 1 is what? Executing the money math. Execution number 2 is what? Executing a money mindset. Don't tell me you got a money mindset if you ain't learning about money every day, because you ain't got no relationship with money. My wife know who I am. I know who my wife is. So when we start making moves, when we take action, we're on one accord. We're all on the same page. You know why? Because we both shared certain information with each other and we have a relationship. You got to do the same thing with money. If you ain't got no good relationship with money, it's probably because you ain't got no money, and then you don't build a relationship with it. And don't wait until you get money to build it. Work on your relationship now. It's kind of like if you ain't got nobody that you married to, you should be preparing yourself for marriage by already becoming who you need to be to the person you gonna marry, whether it's a husband or a wife. Number three, the third M that you need to learn how to execute is your money. This is a big one here, y'all. Your money muscle. Your money muscle. Please do me a favor. I want you to use, very quickly before we go to the final 2, I want you to use the hashtag millionaire blueprint. Okay? I want this millionaire blueprint to be in the possession of tens of thousands of people in 2023. Okay? So everything that you're hearing from me on this show, if you're in my coaching program, if you're on my training program, or if you just talk to me randomly, all this information, everything that I'm talking about when it comes to business and money, I put in my millionaire blueprint. Hundreds of video lessons, dozens and dozens of training courses and video tutorials and documents and forms. So what I want you to do is when you hear something that I say, start quoting it on your page, or even if you use it the way you want to use it. But when you're on social media, I need you to use hashtag millionaire blueprint. Hashtag millionaire blueprint. What I'm going to be doing for people who are using the hashtag, I'm going to be coming back around randomly, and we're going to be doing some giveaways to people who are using our hashtag. So don't be surprised if we call you and say, hey, we've seen you use our hashtag 35 times, more than the last 15, 20 people, or you're using it more than anybody, and there's retweets and shares and multiple comments on your page or timeline because you're using the hashtag millionaire blueprint. We just want to bless you with a little something. You know what I'm saying? We want to bless you with a little something. What's your Cash App? What's your Venmo? What's your whatever we got going on out there? Your Zelly. All right? So please use the hashtag millionaire blueprint. Hashtag millionaire blueprint. Start quoting your boy. Start letting the world know. Start showing the world that what people like Ramonepreston is saying, it works. It's working for him. It's working for me. And even if it's not working for you, if you know it's working for me and you listening to it, share it. Give people an opportunity to hear what you're hearing. All right, so number 3, execute the money muscle. Execute the money muscle. Now, I got to get my notes for this because when I was studying, I wrote some things down that I wanted to share with you, and I really want you to understand this. So studies show that it typically takes anywhere from 65 to 90 days of consistent practice and habits to develop a lifestyle. Did you know that? I'm educating you today. I'm giving you some education, boo. So there are some studies that show that it takes about 65 to 90 days. Understand what I just said. There are studies. So when I'm giving you these studies, it ain't just me sitting home, just like speaking in tongues, coming up with crazy ideas to share with you. All right? Sometimes I do that. But most of the times I'm studying, I'm researching, I'm giving you real information, stuff that you can actually find on the internet or on other platforms, okay? So don't think I'm crazy. But studies show that it takes about 65 to 90 days of consistent practice and habits to develop a lifestyle. This is where executing the money muscle plays a very important role. This is one of the reasons why I'm encouraging everybody to join me for the 90-day challenge, because I know statistically, studies show that you cannot create a lifestyle if you do not give yourself at least 65 to 90 days. So let me show you how this breaks down, okay? Let me show you the breakdown. So you got 0 to 30 days. Then you got 30 to 45 days. Then you got 45 to 70 days. Then you got 70 to 90 days. Now, some of y'all like me, you done been to the county jail before. You got a criminal record. I'm telling on you because I'm telling on myself. I got one too. But I ain't who I used to be. I don't look like what I've been through. I ain't been to jail in over 27 years. So you can Google all you want about me. I'm clean, baby. But some of y'all know what I'm saying. You could do 90 days in the county jail. That's what we used to say. Man, I do 90 days in the county I do 90 days on my head. You go to the courthouse and the judge say, I'm going to give you 2 years probation. I'm going to give you 90 days. What you say? Go on, give me them 90 days, Your Honor. I'm going to knock them 90 out. I'm going to become a trustee. I'm going to get a couple days cut off. I'm going to eat good, sleep good for 90 days. Or maybe about 75 or 80, and I'm coming home. Some of y'all hood figures know what I'm talking about. Now, if you squeaky clean and you ain't never been to a county jail or a corrections institution, I want you to just forget about everything I said and get back to the lesson, okay? So when it comes to you executing your money muscle, I want you to understand statistically why this is so important, okay? It's important because the first 30 days that you start educating yourself about money, training, putting certain principles to practice, developing the muscle to really be financially responsible, the first 30 days, it ain't nothing but a challenge to you. Because you're going to have everything. You're going to have everything. You're going to have everything, including the kitchen sink, thrown at you the first 30 days. Because you trying to save. Let me put this over here. You trying to save. You trying to cut back. You trying to make more money. You want some more income. You trying not to spend money. You trying to pay bills off. Like you trying to do everything right. And it's a challenge. So this is why doing something consistently for the first 30 days, it breaks you out of the initial challenge mode. Okay? Why is this a challenge? Because a challenge, listen to this, is a dispute against the truth. So when someone challenges you, right? Someone is actually disputing the truth or the validity of what you're saying or doing. And so the first 30 days that you're trying to get your money right, it's a challenge because your brain is disputing the truth. Your brain is telling you, child, don't even worry about that. Bro, don't even try this. It ain't nothing. You'll make it up next week. You'll figure it out next year. You know a time gonna come, God gonna open the door for you and you gonna be blessed. You know Sally Mae, they gonna cancel those debts. Maybe Joe Biden is gonna cancel your debts. They start going through all this stuff. Maybe the government is gonna move your bills out of the way. Listen, don't fall for the okie doke. Give yourself these first 30 days to get through the challenge, okay? The 30 to 45 day window is where you start developing a practice. So if you could go 30 days and break the challenge, all of a sudden now you're in that 30 to 45 day window, it becomes a practice. You have different money practices because what you're doing, you're building a money muscle. So that means you have to delay gratification. That's one of the biggest things you're going to have to do, especially in the first 30 days, is you have to learn how to delay gratification. You got to learn how to delay gratification, baby. That means you're going to have to learn how to put them $20 up and don't touch them $20. You're going to have to learn to put that $100 up and don't touch that $100. You're going to have to learn to figure out new ways. That's why I put up here earlier, I put two words. I put save. That's one way, but then income. You got to increase it. You should be spending your time not just on saving the $20, but how can you go make $200? That's what you need to be yin-yanging about. So the first 30 days is a challenge. 30 to 45 days is a practice. 45 to 70 days, that's where you start forming a habit. If you get to 70 to 90 days and beyond, you pretty much created a lifestyle. This is why the third M of execution is the money muscle. You got to build the money muscle. You got to get better at saving and making money all at the same time. That's what you got to do, okay? Let me give you the last M of money that you need to execute. The last M of money is your money milestone. So a milestone, you know what a milestone is? A milestone is like a certain marker. It's like a certain marker. So it's like a timeline that you put in place and you say, I want to do certain amount of things in this time. And then you break all that up and reverse engineer it to today. This is why one of the challenges that I'm introducing, and we have a lot of people who are already participating in it, is the 90-day challenge, okay? I have the link in the description, by the way. So the 90-day challenge is really an opportunity for you to, at minimum, save $1,000 in 90 days. Okay? Now, I don't want you to not build the money muscle and wait till you get your income tax and then put the whole 1,000 up. Because if you do that, you still haven't built the muscle. So now you have to go back to the first 3 M's, remember? The first M is the money math. You got to do the math. I'm giving you the math, a minimum number. Then you need to work on the money mindset. The good thing is, I have all the resources. I got courses, I got video training modules, I got documents, I got forms. Anything that you need to learn about business and finance, I got you. You don't even need to look nowhere else. You ain't got to read no book. You ain't got to just go through Audible trying to figure out which ones you can listen to that ain't boring. We're going to bypass all that. I'm going to give you access to videos that you can watch on any device, any time of the day, on your breaks, before you go to bed, when you wake up, and you could start familiarizing yourself with business and financial principles, okay? So you got the money math, the money mindset, and then you got the money muscle. And again, I don't want you to just jump and try to put $1,000 up. I want you to take the whole 90 days. This is 12 weeks. This is the next 3 months. And I want you to save a minimum of $1,000. If $1,000 is not a challenge to you, all right, then all you need to do is set a new milestone. So when you go to Ramonepreston.com/90, just in case this is your first time watching this, you could go to Ramonepreston.com/90, and you can sign up for free 99, okay, for the 90-day challenge. And this is going to be a part of a milestone. Now, if you did the math on the things that you want to accomplish this year and the things that you need to accomplish this year, then you already have a certain dollar amount that you want to reach for this year. But you don't put the year, okay? This is 1 year. You take the total dollar amount, and really you could just add the 1,000 if you wanted to, and then you come back to today where you are. So you could set out for the first 90, for the second 90, for the third 90, and for the fourth 90 to get you to the year. But we just want to focus you on the first 90 with the challenge. Either way, you have to have money milestones, okay? Don't just wake up and say, man, I want $1 million. You know, I want to make $10,000. No, you have to do the math. You have to find out what type of mindset, what type of education and training that you need in order to get to 10,000, because you might need to learn more about sales. You might need to market your products and services. You might need to join a network marketing company. You might need to be an affiliate marketer. You might need to start a side hustle. You might need to work more hours. So you have to do the math, and you have to figure out what's going to help develop your mindset. And then you need to put a plan together to build the muscle and make sure that you got milestones. So those are the 4 M's of money that you should be executing today. Just in case you didn't do what you needed to do yesterday, I want you to start today, and I'm giving you at least 90 days worth of information, worth of training, worth of support. My team and I, we are here, and I would love to introduce you to all of the other courses that we have in our Millionaire Blueprint program. Maybe you're at a point in your life where you're like, you know what? I love the free 90-day challenge that you have and that you're introducing me to, but I want all of the videos. Maybe you want to learn how to start and structure holding companies. Maybe you want to learn about creative tax strategies because you're already doing business and making money, but you don't really know how to lower your taxes. You don't know a lot about QuickBooks and deductions and financial systems and accounting. We've got courses on that. Maybe you have that under control, but you need to learn how to expand your business. Maybe you're where I am, where you want to scale, and now you have to learn more about corporate systems and processes and KPIs and revenue milestones, and you have to learn about certain roles and responsibilities within your organization so that you can measure them better and quantify your activities better. I've got courses on that as well. I've got courses on real estate investing. I've got goal setting courses to show you how to schedule your days. So I cover all bases for your finances and for your business in our Millionaire Blueprint. I want to give you access to it, but I want you to reach out to me, okay? I want you to take action. And so what you need to do is text the word millionaire to 404-478-7213. And of course, I have so many other programs. I have so many other services that I provide. I have a coaching program. I provide consulting to entrepreneurs and individuals and business owners. We have a certification program for those who want to be certified as coaches and consultants under our umbrella. We also have a licensing program that gives you authorization to use and sell to make money all of our digital products under our umbrella. So we have a lot of programs, but most importantly, we want to make sure that you're getting educated, that you're getting trained, and that you have some form of consistent action that you can take every day because you have the right education and training and information at your disposal. So if you have any questions, you would like to speak to me and my team, we're here today. We want to make ourselves available to you. We want to help you start, structure, and scale your business, or maybe just your income streams if that's what you're focusing on. But you have to text the word millionaire to 404-478-7213. I appreciate you for joining the Ramonepreston Show today. This is our first Monday of the new year. I'm super excited. We're already crushing it. My team and I, we're moving at an accelerated pace, and we ain't letting off the gas. And we want you to get in. We want you to get in on the drift. We want to help move you forward in your finances and in your business and in whatever it is that you endeavor to do. So please be sure to take the information behind me. Reach out to me today. Don't wait. All right. This is New Year's. Don't wait. Make it a New Year's resolution. I have to connect with Ramonepreston. I need him to coach me. I need him to train me. I need him to help me get my life and my finances and my business to the next level. So I love all of you. I appreciate you. Thank you for joining the Ramonepreston Show on this Millionaire Monday. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Same place, same time. 12 o'clock noon Eastern, right here on the Ramonepreston Show. Peace.